channel Double A Hef here with another dose of the Moss Media. Say what up, Mike.
Woo! Welcome back. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's been too long.
Oh, oh my god. Oh my god.
It's been way too long, Mike. Mike,
Oh god.
let everybody know where you've been, man.
I think I busted, man.
Oh,
Shit.
you pause.
Oh, this is awkward. No, sorry, this is awkward. No, so I've been on the run. I've been on the run basically from the misogynist killers. We had a couple of we had a couple of we had a couple of hiccups, guys. You know what I mean. So we had to. Me and Aaron had to go on the run. Aaron had to take his newborn, which he will definitely dive into, and then his new wife, newly found wife. And we all had to go on the run basically because the misogynist killers were after us. There was a string of disrespectful and churlish posts that we had put up. Just simply trying to get back some interesting feedback from the people that watch our show, and we got crucified, and I gotta say my feelings. It made me reflect. Is this for me? Is this something that I could see myself doing? uh, you know, for a long time. And the answer that after a couple of seconds of reflecting, and it was a hell yes. It was a hell fucking yes. You know what I mean? It was just like I had to really think about it. And I was just like, where am I at right now? And I found myself saying, it's over 9,000. So these motherfuckers can't hold me back. I'm ready to get going. I think me and my co-host are ready to set fire to this stage, and I can't wait for another flawless episode from Moss
Yeah,
Media.
we're about to set a fucking blaze.
Yeah. So by all means, Aaron, please tell everybody what you have been up to, my good sir, because you've had a busy couple of months, I shall say.
Yeah. Well, most of the loyalists out there, they know. I brought a spawn into the world. You can see his name is in the right over there. Boom, right over my right shoulder.
Yep.
So yeah, he's 4 months now, and then we just had the whole wedding ceremony finally after many delays due to the great
Woo!
COVID uh, virus.
Woo!
Like in Austin Powers when he said, "Fire the laser,"
Yeah, I can.
the coronavirus. All
I can.
right, yo, this video about to get flagged before it even starts.
Yeah, you're wild. Man. Yeah,
Yeah, because
you're
I
wild. They're about to
definitely
be
can't
looking
be
at us
saying.
like, shit, man. Like, damn,
Yeah,
bro. Not even 2 seconds, man.
for real. That's a
God.
buzzword. So I apologize for that. But anyway, yeah, been busy with that, trying to find my footing with this newfound fatherhood and all the new responsibilities that I have. Because yes, contrary to what you may see on Maury, being a father does come with a boatload of responsibilities.
Oh,
So
shit.
do your part. Stay 6 feet apart. No, I'm joking. But
Yo.
anyway, today's episode, as you can see from the title,
Mm.
do you go raw on the first date?
Hey.
Oh, that's a lot to unpack. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, did you answer the question already? Oh,
Oh
damn.
no,
Damn.
no,
Yo, hey, yo.
Wait, wait.
Oh, I agree.
We
Wait, what?
we gotta
Whoa,
save that. We
my
gotta
God.
save that extra juice, no
Oh,
homo. Save all that
oh,
juice.
what? Huh? Yeah,
Yeah,
what did you
yeah,
just say? Oh,
yeah.
hell no.
That's it.
Hell.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yo.
so yeah, we're
Oh,
about to get into some real deep shit right now, because this is what people will call taboo. These are the
yeah.
conversations that really don't get spoken about, and all that stuff. So the fact that we have this video to use as a backdrop is great,
Mhm.
because we're definitely going to be referencing that, and I already know we're going to get a whole lot of backlash.
Yeah, no,
So
no, and honestly, and let's give some context, right? I mean, obviously, these girls, are that you're gonna hear getting interviewed. Obviously, they've had a couple of drinks. This is, I believe, taken in Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona, or Scottsdale, Arizona, where they get live. You know what I'm saying? But But as you all know, alcohol is the biggest, truth seeker. You know what I mean? It brings out the the unrelenting in a lot of us. So yeah, I look forward to, enlightening some of our viewers on this. And this is not more so to shame women, it's more so to just let everybody know, hey, look, y'all probably had these thoughts at one point in your life. And I'm just intrigued, to say the least. And I will give this thought here. This is why when someone asks me, what do I want, either it be a boy or a girl, I answer boy. I say boy with the quickness, because oh my god, I do not, knock on wood, I have a daughter. If her friends are out here like this, I've done a horrible job. That's all I'm gonna say. And with that, Aaron, is there anything else before I go ahead and start this hot mess city?
Actually, yes, I'm happy you said that because I just was like, you know what? Thanksgiving was yesterday, so I definitely want to give thanks to all the fans, the subscribers, the followers, everyone that likes the video, shares the videos, comments on the videos, even the negative comments. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for y'all too because y'all don't even have to comment. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So very thankful for that. Very thankful for all the great things to come. Very thankful for having the life that I have. It is what I make it. So I'm very thankful that I have the opportunity. I'm very thankful for my son and my wife and my family, and obviously my very close friends. Big Mike being one of them. So I'm just very thankful, and there's many things to be thankful for in life, and I hope that a lot of people can understand that. Even though sometimes it may seem dark and bleak, I'm sure that you can look at some things and be very thankful for, or at the very least, be thankful that you are in a position to look at your life and say, well, I have a shitty life. Be thankful for that, because some people don't even have that.
Thank you for those kind words, good sir. I think my co-host, said it best. So with that, since we provided all that positivity, now let's go ahead and get into the misogyny.
Misogyny.
Yeah, there's a Stream Deck one sound that I'm going to use in the future that I'm gonna get for y'all. Right. Don't y'all worry about it. Misogyny. Yeah, that's gonna be the bear for all of us. But let's go ahead and get started.
First date with a guy, and the date went really well. Would you let him raw dog after that first date?
No.
No. Not a shot. Never at all. You never done it before.
That's a yes. That's a yes.
Lying bitch. She is lying like a motherfucker.
And this is part 3.
Hey, what's poppin'? Y'all know what's going on.
We definitely got
back here again.
We're going to make a little series out of this.
Do you go raw dog on the first date? Y'all like part 1 and part 2? So let's make part 3 go crazy. Make sure you like, comment, and...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, before I even, go ahead, I want to give a shout out to, I think this is Young P. Wash. A YouTuber based out of either the South or the West Coast. I definitely want to give him a shout out real quick for this content. This is definitely he does a lot of these interviews where he goes to like prominent party cities, and then he goes ahead and asks the young folk of the time period kind of some of these jarring questions that moms and dads everywhere are kind of gritting their teeth to hear. So with that being said, let me go ahead and let him get to work.
And subscribe, share this video with your friends. These girls is treachy, so you know how it's going down. Your boy P.Y. I'm gone. So you guys go on a first date with a new guy. Date goes well.
Okay.
Would you let him hit raw after the first date?
Oh my god, that's the pressure.
That's a yes.
Okay. Depends on what.
It depends on the vibe.
Okay.
Oh god.
Hold on.
I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah.
Yep.
Hold on. One thing. First and foremost, I got an echo coming through.
On my end or your end?
I think it's on your end. I can hear myself.
Maybe it's because of how close my mic is.
Yeah, hold on.
No.
Okay.
I can still hear it.
I can still hear it. Lower, but there.
Actually, yeah, that makes sense because it's not coming through my headset.
While you're figuring that out,
yep.
this blonde chick looking like well, I fuck on the first date. Nigga, I'll fuck you right now. That's how she looks.
Yeah. Is there
She's
still an
looking
echo?
like
The lie detector determined.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it wasn't going through my headset.
all right, no worries.
Which
Yeah,
makes
she
sense.
looking like I will fuck this nigga right here with the cameras on.
He-
She's like, I need some new content for my OnlyFans, and this would be great.
Hey, yo.
For real. She was like, I actually came to
Yo.
Arizona to have sex with a colored, so this works out.
Yo, with the color? Yo,
Yeah,
we just got back on, man. Yo, we just got back on.
Yeah, nah, that
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
So for our viewers, guys, I mean, if you guys see this shit, I mean, anytime you ask anything to a woman or any type of and she starts off with it depends. If she doesn't say anything besides no to a yes or no question, it's a yes. That means that is a full go, guys. Don't let her fool you with the gymnastics of it depends on if he's a good, he's good at conversation and he brings me flowers. No. That means that she's had her back blown out, okay, on numerous occasions by guys with great hot fire of game. All right. So let's not get that confused. All right. So keep that in mind for some of these answers you guys are going to hear, because there's going to be a lot of gymnastics for every time he asks this question.
I guess I will.
Okay,
I guess I will.
Honestly.
I'm clean though, I promise.
This motherfucker's lying.
I don't use condoms, but if you're gonna use no,
Okay.
I'm on birth control. But if you're gonna use condoms, I'm gonna have to head out.
Yo. Yo. First off.
What the fuck?
What? Yo, how many sound bars can I go off on this? Yo, this is.
Hey, yo,
my golly, what?
Yo, the lady. Whoa,
Wow.
What? I did not see that coming. Oh, that's crazy.
Yo, I might have to go. I might have to go back.
Yo, she was like, nah. You going raw.
Yeah, I might have to.
She was like,
I guess I will. It depends.
Yeah,
I'm not even promise.
This motherfucker's lying.
I don't use
didn't hear
condoms,
that right.
but if you're gonna use no, I'm on birth control. But if you're gonna use condoms, I'm gonna have to head out.
I heard what I heard. Oh my god, man. This is why I'm saying, guys.
she also want to fuck though. You already know she trying to fuck that nigga. Yo, I'm dead ass.
Yeah. She nasty, and I think that's gonna be a consummate thing with a lot of these girls. I mean, I'm just saying this is why. I mean, guys, nothing against women. I mean, I love women. You know what I mean? Women are my vice. At some points. But I will say this. I will say this, man. Like, this is why, again, when I get that question, would you rather have a boy or a girl? Lord, because I tell you this right now, a lot of these girls are probably doing really good in school. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. They're probably getting a 3.6 as a psychology major, doing great, coming home. Daddy, I love you so much. Oh, Daddy, kissing them on the cheek. In all actuality, they're getting busted in the bleak.
Yeah,
right? This is something. Oh, this is unfounded.
Yeah,
you are on the air.
Yeah.
My child, you are on the air. What are you doing?
Yeah, no lie. Everyone kept asking me before my baby was born, like, because I didn't find out. Like, I'm not like one of these new people that want to, find out, the first month. Like, nah, I like old fashioned. You know what I'm saying? I like to be surprised. Aren't many good surprises in life. So, I want to cherish the good ones. So anyway, I didn't know.
Right.
But I knew, and I knew because I spoke to the Most High, number one. And I gave my wife that extra to make sure that it was a boy. Because I wasn't beat for that. I was not. No, I'm dead serious. Yeah, I'm dead serious. If you want a boy, you better give it that extra, like that last, like, and then hold it. Hold it, and then I guarantee you, those XY chromosomes they're gonna come through. So yeah, I knew I was having a boy. I know I was gonna have a boy.
Yeah.
So but yeah, same
I'll
reason.
give you that.
Like, don't get me wrong. Do I want a girl eventually? Yeah. But the first one, nah. First of all, me being who I am, and what I've done, nah, I can't. You know, I can't. She would. It's for my daughter. If I'm blessed to have one, that she wasn't first, because if she would have been first, oh hell, forget about it. Forget about it. She would have been locked up. People wouldn't even know I had kids. They're like,
yeah, for real.
I saw a girl a shadow in the window. Like, you didn't see nothing.
I can't.
Like, for real, like.
And this is gonna get me canceled, but Sharia law is in effect. Like, she's coming out the house all donned up. Like, there's no.
Like this. Not even both eyes. She's coming out with one eye open, just like this. She's only getting the one eye.
We're getting canceled.
Arranged marriage and all that. Although arranged marriages aren't a bad thing, because marriages are like. It's a transaction. So I honestly think
to be fair, yeah, those actually trend a lot higher than non-traditional. Well, I don't say non-traditional, but then non-arranged marriages, because I mean, obviously, it's done for a different reason. Like, there's, you know what I mean? Like, there's actual direction, there's actual incentive that's put within that works on both parties' family sides, especially in order for that quote unquote transaction to get pushed through. So yeah, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's done as part of it, because that's what it is, because that's what marriage is. You know what I mean? It's a structure that's been bound and put together in place for, you know, to be able to raise the most optimal offspring that you choose to have. You know what I mean? So, you know, what will happen though is, if you go the destruction of the home route, is you'll get a lot of girls that sound like this, you know, that sound like they're gonna probably be on. Coming to a webcam near you, you know what I'm saying, or a shiny pole in their future. You know, this is so when I look at stuff like this, man, it you know, my soul, man, just God, because I haven't had that yet. You know, I haven't had a child yet. You know, so I'm just, boy, I tell you, that session where you know, if that's the case, of what your what's it called, your method is, and by all means. Is a necessity, then I tell you, the person that's getting this seed is getting, it's hitting the back of the cervix, or with whatever part of the egg is established in the fallopian. Like, I'm hitting all four corners. Like, there's no, give me the why. You know what I'm saying? Like, please, because it's not looking good for me. It's really not looking. And this is what makes me sick, because it's not, because my dad has 3 sisters, and he was the only guy. And then it's me. I got 3 sisters. I'm the only guy. The only saving grace I have is my mom, because she's got, 5 brothers and then 4 sisters. So like, I gotta, I just hope to the bear in my beings that I got, I'm getting the my mother's side of this. Cause please, Lord, cause knowing myself as well, I know that I just, my past, you know what I'm saying? Like this girl is, I you know what I mean? If it's one thing, if I was a herb and I didn't get girls, you know what I'm saying, and I had a daughter, sure, she's gonna be so liberated. She's gonna be out there, every woman, it's all in me. Yeah, she might even be like a new wave feminist by the time she's done. Like, hell. But because I know the game, right? I've been there. I've been in the streets as a conductor and as a as a bringer of light. I've been a bringer of light. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, so since I've done that, I just know it. There, ninjas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I know ninjas ain't shit, especially young ninjas. Young ninjas aren't shit. All right. So if that's the case, then you have to protect these women from themselves. And I swear, when I have, God willing, I have children, because that's the biggest blessing. I think anyone can have. God willing, I do have children, and it just so happens to be a girl. I'm gonna love her just as if I would have a boy, but her life will be dramatically different than if I have a boy. So the good Lord, please hear me roar. Don't do it to her, because I got no problem treating them like my mom treated us. Y'all ain't going nowhere. But yeah, oh boy. So what we'll do is, because I see we got a nice chat come in from
I definitely agree.
Cortez Smith. So what we'll do is we'll get through these videos, and then as the chats start coming through, we'll take some time out to read them out, just so that way some of the other viewers that aren't able to see them are able to take a kind of hear what everybody else is thinking, right? Because this shit's crazy out here, and I can only imagine some of the opinions we get on this.
Yeah.
Okay. Sex on the first day. Okay.
Well, it depends
cool.
how tall he is.
How tall you gotta be?
6'2" and above.
Yeah.
First
Am I
date.
6'2" and above?
Oh, so I'm fucking.
Yeah, Aaron.
Stop.
I'm 6'2" and above.
Stop.
Raw dog or no sex is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, well, not that. Probably like.
For me, yes.
Yeah. I was just okay. Honesty.
I don't know.
I appreciate it. I don't know how y'all get down overseas, but
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Oh, hell no!
So, let's say I go on a date with a guy, and the date goes well. Would you let him have sex with you?
No.
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 Yeah, right. That
No.
second bitch lying.
Yeah, where's my
Lying.
soundboard, man?
She's
Where's my
lying.
soundboard, man? Where's my
She's
soundboard?
lying.
Where's my
First and foremost,
board? Where's my?
Stop the cap.
Oh, Aaron, I think I lost you. Shit, I think I lost my co-host. We'll have to give him a bit to get back in. But in the meantime, guys, this is your boy Mike here. And I'll take a look. Oh, Aaron.
don't know
There you
what
go.
happened there.
Yeah, but all right, we good. I was manning the ship while you were gone. But
All
all
right.
right, yeah, it was only for a little bit. But yeah, so go ahead. What were you saying before you got cut out?
Oh, nah. The tall one. Look, first and foremost, any tall dudes like me and you, Mike, we already know
Oh
the
yeah.
tall bitches is always down because the
Mhm.
majority of dudes is short, and they
Correct.
don't really go for the tall bitch. They don't really go for the tall bitch. You know what I'm saying? So she already know that answer. She answered like that because her friend that, but she's sitting there. Look, she's the Robin. I'm looking at
Oh,
her
yeah.
thinking I think she's more than the short one, but she's actually the Robin. I guarantee
Yeah,
you, they
yeah.
go out, she's the Robin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's the tall one in the back. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it breaks down. So she's lying. She's full of shit. She's out there hoping a nigga would. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't
hoping,
believe.
hoping
yo,
the right ninja would. Hoping the right ninja would. And I mean, the fact they said it's but to get that at the same time, I mean, Lord, it's just for real, just
Stop the cap.
I'm just it's so it's annoying. You know what I mean? Like this is the type of shit that guys deal with, you know what I'm saying, where girls, play this, and I get it, right? Because a lot of these women, they have to disguise the heathenry, right? I'm putting words into play here that don't exist, but it's okay. They have to disguise that heathenry because at the end of the day, they can't go ahead and admit that, if Tyrone with the good game comes through, 6'4" with Jack, you know what I'm saying, with his boys that are all playing on the basketball team for UConn, they out there getting their backs blown out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's back blowout city. You know what I'm saying? But they can't admit these things because they don't want to, especially online. I mean, hey, I can't say that because some of these girls that have answered so far have completely forgotten the fact that this is going online. You know what I'm saying? So I respect these two girls for for lying. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, daddy or mommy is probably watching somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, come on now. Come on. You ain't looking like that. You got the light eyes. You probably like, what's she about? He said he's 6'2", 6'3". She got to be at least 5'10", maybe 5'9". At the shortest. Come on now. She out here. She probably play ball or she on the volleyball team. I've been there.
Yeah.
I played ball in college. I know.
You already know. You already know. I can look at her and tell. I already know what type she is.
I know.
But Cortez, you're right. On some real shit, if he really wanted to, he definitely could.
Oh yeah,
Cortez, if you really wanted
to. Yeah, for real.
you could.
Cortez,
if
you played D2, D1, oh yeah. I mean, I didn't want to say that because there was D3, but I played for a D3 school, and oh man, you know what I'm saying, if you just got a little bit of burn, I think I lost my co-host again. He's struggling with that internet connection, but I'll go ahead. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, these women were out here, when we caught a couple of wins, they were out here turning it loose. You know what I'm saying? And these girls obviously hadn't had a lot to drink. My co-host is back. But what I was saying, Aaron, before you got cut out, it's just that it's like, a lot of these girls, when you go to these big schools, a lot of them, they will throw their rules away for the right guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the time, a lot of this like chauvinistic attitude that a lot of these women have when it comes to their how pristine and clean they are, it all goes out the window once you put in place a guy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, see, exactly. So you already know what it is, dog. Like it's a sick joke out here. But Aaron, let me continue the video just so that way we get these.
Not on the
nonsense
first date.
Why not?
Look at that shit.
Dang, y'all twins or something? Y'all speak at the same time? Why not on the first date? You go on a first date with a new guy.
Okay.
And y'all go back to his crib.
Okay.
Would you let him hit it raw? Why or why not?
It depends on the guy.
Okay.
Oh, that's a yes.
What's that mean?
Fellas. Doozy do in the building. This is exactly what I'm talking about, y'all. This is exactly the gymnastics that I mentioned to a little bit earlier. When they say it depends, that is a yes. That is a resounding yes. For the dudes that know what it is, it's a fucking yes. All right, like it ain't that, you know, the bullshit, the hurdles that they try to, you know, exude. And this is not to shame, you know, women for acting this way. I mean, hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be like this for any just any regular schmegular dude. But trust me, the dudes that do know how to operate around women, we know that this definitely is a yes. So let me take a look. Cortez, what did you mention here? They only make rules for good, normal men. I got away with so much ish talking in high school because of how they perceive me. Yeah. Oh, damn. All right, you're back, Aaron.
Right. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So
I was just taking a look at Cortez's last comment before this last one. But what were you gonna say?
No, I was just trying to find out what's going on. So when I was out, were you out as well?
No, I've been on. I've been on.
Cool. So that's good. That's good. All right.
Yeah. So the last time, if you don't remember what just happened, this girl here, the blondie, with the blue eyes, Becky with the good hair, mentioned that he asked the question to her, and she gave a off the bat, she gave that it depends. And I was just giving the game for our fellas out here that have, you know, when y'all dealing with women and they, you know, give pseudo answers like this is them basically letting you know, like, you got to bring it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if you do and you got it, they crumbling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to play the game. There's always multiple games going on at once. But yeah, so hopefully you're good. Oh, hopefully you're good to go now. Let's go ahead and continue this video.
How you know if he's clean? Would you go on a date with a dirty guy?
No.
Okay, so he's clean. So
it all starts from the date.
Okay.
You gotta see how it goes on the date. Okay. Because if the date is shitty, I'm not coming back. You feel me?
Okay, for sure. So how many bodies is too many bodies?
Honestly, anything more than 20, I would feel it.
All right. This is that, like,
the lie detector determined that was a lie.
This is another thing, right? And then this is something that I definitely want to make sure to hammer home for y'all. You, like, guys, the reason why we tell you guys to get better, you know, in some of our other prior videos, we tell you guys to get better with dealing with women, right? Is so that way you guys are able to better assess the bullshit that comes along with dealing with women, right? And one of those big things is knowing how to make your way around when it comes to the sexual marketplace, right? She's saying 20 because obviously, again, right? She's trying to look good for the cameras. But let's be real. A lot of the guys that she's probably talking to have way more bodies than 20 bodies. Like, come on now. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, girls can say it as much as they want, you know, that, you know, they want a guy that's not out there, that's not, you know, in the streets and blah, blah, blah. Let's keep it real.
Lying.
Let's keep it real. Women at their core want men that men want to be like, and that women want to steal their men from. Like, it's just that simple. Like, that is the name of the game, guys. You know what I mean? So when you hear stuff like this, you hear like a girl try to placate and say, "Oh, 20 bodies sounds like a lot for me." It's bullshit, guys. It's bullshit.
Yeah. You know, for sure. That, like, come on. She been with more than 20, and but you know what's interesting though, Mike? Because what you said is 100% spot on. But the reality is, fellas, like these I'm not even gonna say women. These females, they lie to themselves so well because they're actors that they convince themselves of that nonsense. Like, they truly begin to believe that. You know, like, they'll be with a guy. All the signs say, you know what I'm saying? Like, he been with hella bitches. He'll tell you, I've been with hella bitches. And in her mind, you know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't have a confirmed number. She's thinking like, oh, he probably only been with like 5, whatever. And then like that's what she's gonna convince herself. So whenever that shit fucking like hits the fan, and y'all wind up on the wrong ends, oh, it's over. It's over. Oh, all of this is coming back up, and I can't believe you lied to me. You know, like, I swear, I've been there. You lied to me. You're a liar, and like, oh
man,
I can't believe I did this with you. And then I'm thinking like, all right, so just rewind that tape back and get ready for the next guy, because it's gonna be the same old shit. You know what I'm saying,
bro, this is the shit that this is it at its core again, right? So like and girls know it too, because when you go to house parties, right? And let's say, and I love this example. Shout out to Fresh and Fit podcast. I love this example that they give to portray the fact of social proof, right? Because at the end of the day, this is what it's called, preselection, guys. You know what I mean? Like if you ask any girl, do they want to date a lame? No girl wants to be cuffed up with a lame, right? That is a reason why. Let's say, for instance, me and you, Aaron, we're having a house party, right? We have a girl, and this is when we're single. Obviously, you're not single anymore. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, hi, Brittany. But, so say we're having a house party, right? And we're seeing a couple girls at a time. And they say, oh, look, like, I have some girlfriends I want to invite. And then we tell them, yeah, come through. But we invite 50 dudes to the party, bro. 50 dudes, no girls, just nothing but straight. It's a straight sausage fest in there. Okay, it looks like a straight up German sausage fest in that bitch, bro. Her girls are gonna come through, and as soon as they open the door, it's gonna be straight up like, NANI? And they are fucking out, bro. But flip the script. Sure. Flip the script now, right? Now let's say we have a house party, but we invite 100 girls. And 100, it's girls all over the place. Girls going wild in this bitch. Girls taking shots off each other and shit. We're looking around going like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? There's just a whole bunch of that going around. These girls are going to be getting turned up with the craziness, bro. And we're probably going to have, in our heyday, I'm not saying this is happening now, but in our heyday, we're probably going to be out here trashing multiple girls that same night. Like, come on.
Easy.
That is the big difference between girls and men. And
hold on. Let me say this though.
Yeah,
because I want to make something very clear. Like what my co-host Big Mike just said. Back in our heyday, we would have definitely been mowing the grass out there, right? But I can tell you for a fact, a lot of them would have signed themselves up. They would have got online like they were at fucking Dorney Park. I know. I'm telling you, I've been there and I've seen it. And like, it's the craziest thing. Like women, they don't care. They see what's popping and they want next. Like dead ass. Not all of them.
It's just my turn.
Them. But we'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that next, and you know what I'm saying, like, and they'll make their move. You know what I'm saying, because a lot of dudes like to go for that Disney program fairy tale bullshit. Oh, they're all princesses and shit. Nah, man, they trying to get their buns did all the fuck out. For real. You know what I'm saying? They want their insides rearranged. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
We just got back on here.
No, I'm keeping a straight buck, baby. This is True Scope. You know what I'm saying? So y'all already know. And if y'all don't know, now you know. All right?
Yeah, this guy's
for real. No, I just want to throw it out there because it's not like me and Mike would have been in the party like, all right, now who's next? Nah, they would have made it very easy for us.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
After the first one went down, it would have been like, okay, here, throw the pussy.
No thirsting allowed, bro. I mean, but that's the thing, right? Is that a lot of and the reason why I brought this analogy up, right, is because I always want to make sure we let the tale be told on both sides, right? So if you flip it for a guy, you tell me and Aaron, we go to a party, you invite us to a party, right? And you tell us, yo, there's mad dudes in this party. I'm gonna be like, hold up, there's 50 dudes in here, and just you. Oh, no. This ain't no. Yeah, this ain't black.com, dog. Like I'm
he said black. Oh,
I hope we don't get taken off. But yeah, this ain't black.com. You're not about to have me out here as number 50, signing into work. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just, it's not flying, right? This is the bear of social proof, right? On a pre-selection, because if you're out here getting pre-selected by 50 dudes just standing in line, waiting to see who's got a turn, that's just a hell nah for me, dog. But now if you flip it and say there's a whole bunch of girls in this piece, we're staying. Like I'm staying and I'm turning up, right? Because what that shows to me, right, is that you obviously can handle your own amongst a whole bunch of women, and you know that just because you bring me to this party, that means that you are that bitch, right? So you are able to own your stand, right? You have enough confidence in yourself on that end. So that's how it reverberates, because again, men and women are not the same, right? And this is why there's two tails of that coin, right? So just keep a lookout for that, viewers, because again, like, a lot of these women will have you out here fucked up thinking that, men and women are the same, and we are not. Beautifully, we are not. We are different for a reason.
2020 is like a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of like bodies don't matter, but it's kind of like relaxed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what she just literally said. Bodies don't matter.
Fuck no.
She's thinking about it a little bit. She's thinking about it.
Yeah.
If the date went really well.
I've done it before, so I can't.
See?
Oh, there she walk away. Yo.
At least she was honest, though. I'll give her that. At least she was honest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
I love when they honest. Be honest. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. That's the heathen mic drop. That's what we'll call that run right there. I love it. I fucking love it. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, I mean it just depends. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a yes.
So unless they extra dirty, unless they giving me extra dirty vibes.
Okay, so like, what's too many bodies for somebody to have?
Honestly, the more the better. More experience.
More experience. I like the way you thinking.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. As long as you're clean, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Hey,
no.
He doesn't deserve that.
He doesn't deserve it. Have you ever done that before?
No.
Okay,
Why would I let him?
Some girls be lying.
She lying. Look at her. Look at her. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? Why would I? Because daddy's watching. All right. That's why. That's why you would lie. Come on now, you ain't fooling nobody.
Maybe. Okay. See, she's honest.
Yeah.
Honesty.
They probably tag team somebody together.
Oh,
like, come on. Who were we fooling?
Okay.
Like, if he's hot and like, if it goes well, like maybe.
So you're the fun friend.
I'm a fun friend.
You're the fun friend. So like, what about kissing on the first date? Y'all do that.
Yeah.
You already know it's gonna be a hot
I
mess.
fuck on the first date. I
Okay,
dance
for
out
sure.
and I
Oh,
kiss
God,
like
look at
20
her, proud.
random fucking people that I've never
Proud
met.
heathen. Yes.
Wow.
We don't slut shame out here. You know what I'm saying? We don't slut shame here in Mass Media and the Truth Podcast. We don't the Truth Scope. Sorry, we do not slut shame here. I just want to make that abundantly clear, y'all. All right,
We embrace it.
Yes, we have no problem, because the rules that you guys have put in place have allowed, not Aaron, because Aaron is a happily married man who is in a floundering, what's it called? Flourishing. There you go, flourishing relationship, and marriage with his wife. But for guys like myself and other single men out there, these rules that you guys have put in place, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hot girl summers and all that. We eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, we eating at the behest of my health. I'm staying safe, getting checked at all times, making sure I'm clean. That this is what you guys have. This is the table that you guys want to bring. You know what I'm saying? Look at these two girls. Look at them enjoying themselves and having their best life. And then you'll see a guy like me on the corner, coming through, crossing the street, watching them have their best life, saying, "Ah."
Oh no, what happened? Oh, we lost Mike. All right, we lost Mike. He'll be back shortly. Probably had some issues there, but no, Cortez definitely agreed. She's definitely not hot. But that's the thing, though. When it comes to these women, actually, when it comes to these females, it doesn't matter how hot they are if they're not, because these dudes, a lot of niggas out here thirsty. Thirsty as hell, so they'll give a chick that's not hot, or like a 3 or a 4, they'll give them time of the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, let's all be real right here, right?
Went on the first date.
None of us ever been with a 3 or a 4. None of us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what did I miss?
It ain't a 1. So yeah, welcome back, Mike. Welcome back. When you get a moment, bring up the YouTube video. So anyway, I was just addressing what Cortez said. He was saying that she's not hot though. But I was just saying that, look, a lot of niggas out here is thirsty. That's number 1. And number 2, You know,
yo,
no, I'm
chill.
serious. I'm serious. But also, like, come on,
Oh
you know,
man.
nobody been with a 3 or a 4.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
we've
so,
all taken L's before.
yeah,
We've all
yeah.
taken
You know
L's
what I'm
before.
saying? Yeah, and some have
Nah,
been willingly. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Some
Nah,
have been willingly.
nah, you know what? I'll say to this is, and don't get me wrong, right? I mean, if you're a guy that's had, that's had his share of, his fill, you know what I mean? You at hindsight, right? People are gonna look and go, oh, well, you should have standards and all that. Guys. This is again why I say there is a big difference between men and women. Women, because you guys can only bring one child to term every 9 months. You guys are supposed to. All right, this is just supposed to, right? Because let's be real. There's a lot of y'all that have some shitty, discernment, right? But you're supposed to be looking for the best of the best when it comes to your mating selection process, right? Because that egg, right, is extremely precious. Sperm is cheap, eggs are expensive, right? So for y'all, this is why for y'all it's really infathomable for, whoa, how could this guy looks like a 9, but he's fucking this 4, he's fucking this 5. Guys, at the end of the day, when the nights are long and the days are short, and you need to bust a na. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see that girl that may not got it, right? You see her at the edge of the bar, right? You've already been turned down 3-4 times. Your bed's cold. You need to finish off the night strong, and I mean strong. That girl may just be the one that goes ahead and keeps the bed warm at night. So that's all I say. And sometimes that hey, look, that ends up being someone that you vibe with, and you can end up flourishing at least some sort of cordial bond with going forward. But at the end of the day, guys, for us to sit here and act as though we are all pulling 9s every time we go out, that is just unfathomable. That's unfathomable, man. We have our insatious need to clap cheeks. It just once you it's just until that until that happens, we are just sitting here like going, oh man, it's gotta happen.
Yeah.
It's gotta look
also
at this.
to Cortez's point though is that a lot of those built dudes, because you're right, you'll see that, but a lot of those dudes, they don't have what they need right here.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Them being built is them trying to build up their confidence and their self-esteem, but they're not working on it right here. So that's why you'll wind up seeing a lot of them with girls like that. That's just reality.
A lot of those guys are sitting around. They might be crazy built on the outside, but a lot of them are still, that picked on dude on the inside.
Yeah, for real. Like in high school, didn't make none of the teams.
You know what I'm saying?
In college, no one knew he was there. You know what I'm saying? And then he found out what steroids was, found out how he can get it for the low, started working out. Now he's jacked, and now he's making Instagram videos all the time. Yeah, like we all know those guys. You know what I'm saying? So like, look,
and look,
I'm not knocking those guys. Real fast, I'm not knocking those guys. There's a lane for everybody, and there's enough lanes for everybody. Sure. So but what I will say is this: just you don't believe me? Try it out. A lot of those guys, they lack substance up here because they spend so much time in the gym. Like that's what they're working on, and that's what their identity is. You know what I'm saying? They could tell you, how to get your lats real nice, but they can't tell you what the hell's going on in the world. They can't tell you what's going on in their community. They can't even probably tell you what the fucking community is, unless they're talking about a community center and whether or not it has a gym or not. And so, like, I'm being that serious. So, we have to take that into account. At what cost? You know what I mean? At what cost? And why are you doing it? A lot of those guys are doing it for the women.
Yeah, and that's
why you see, and that's why a lot of big dudes, like just like big and like they don't work out. They just like big dudes that be pulling chicks. That's why, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't got no respect for the damn incels. Yeah, y'all incels, y'all MGTOW niggas, the involuntary celibates. I don't feel no type of way about y'all. But we can't get women. Look, there's niggas out here in wheelchairs getting bitches, man. Like dead ass. Dead the fuck out. There's niggas in prison getting bitches. So how the fuck are you an involuntary celibate? Because women don't want you? That's a you problem. It's a you problem. Trying to hear that?
That's a sick joke. No, and this is, and thank you for segueing into that, Aaron, because and this is where I think a lot of the women that do choose to watch our our podcast, I think that a lot of the times they get caught up in what we say, how we say it instead of what we say, and if they really listen, they would watch the game that we give them on men, right? And a lot of the times we hold men accountable. It's just that when we say the things we say to hold men accountable, y'all, kind of washes it through the wayside and you guys don't really give a fuck. But then when we talk about women and holding them accountable, it's like, bro, I can show you how many posts I'll post on Facebook about guys becoming better, doing better, and I'll get no likes, I'll get no comments. But you let me post something about fat shaming, body positivity that is ridiculous, anything that represses female sexuality. If I post anything about that online, I'm getting 50 comments of, oh my God, you guys preach all this shit. Where were y'all when I was talking my shit to men though? Yeah. Bro, it's insane. So I say that to say this to the guys, that this whole incel movement that you're mentioning, right? I think it's called like the black pill movement or whatever. And I don't want to talk too much on that. Yeah, I don't want to get, because I think it's like a buzzword on YouTube. But essentially, guys like that, I mean, it's a sick joke, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why, men are declaring, sexless, being sexless at the highest rates in human history, right? Is because a lot of guys are taking this bitch assness route, right? Where instead of improving yourself and instead of doing the things that are necessary to get yourself the results that you need, you go ahead and take this whole ass route where you go ahead and blame everything on women. Right? No, like at some point or another, you need to take a look in the mirror and take a look at the surroundings and say, fuck, like I'm just not cutting it. Because I'll be real with y'all, there's a lot of men out here that if a woman chose to sit around and and want to date you, y'all really don't offer shit mentally, because you don't take the time out to understand what the fuck you're all about, devoid of what women are in the picture. You guys want to do everything for women. You want to get big, like my co-host mentioned. You want to get money for women. You want to get bigger for women. You want to drive fancy cars for women. Like, at what point or another do you do something for yourself?
Exactly.
Like for you. Exactly. For you, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly,
for you.
And I want to spend like another minute on this topic, on this specific point, because it's so crucial. Mm-hmm. What we're saying is it's not bad to get a nice job, make a lot of money, and all that stuff, but the motive behind it, you got to want to do that because like something coming from within. Maybe you're like, what, I have aspirations to be like a real estate mogul or whatever the case may be, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm grinding hard for this, and whatever comes with it, hey, that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Or you have aspirations to be a family man. You want to support your family. You want your wife to be a stay-at-home wife. You want that stuff. So then, you're going to work that job, and then you're going to move your way up, and you're going to, accomplish those goals to make that inevitably happen. But if you are doing it just for women, then you're all fucked up. Because the Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So first and foremost, what that means is they're scarce. It means that not everybody is finding a wife. Not every woman is a wife. Because if that were the case, he would have said every man's going to have equal opportunity for a good thing, because there's women, right? I took the rib from Adam, and I made women. So why would he make that distinction? He made the distinction. I don't want to go all biblical on y'all, but like use it, all right? Use this. He made the distinction because not every woman is a fucking wife.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you can't be out there just like, I'm gonna do this for a woman, thinking that she's gonna be your wife. No. That's not how it works. But I do want to address what Cortez also said. I'm not sure if you read the comment. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen, because this is also relevant to the quote unquote black community. He says, speaking of prison, in the black community, a short antisocial prison dude gets more women than outgoing dudes with their stuff together. Now I can speak from experience here. One of my brothers on my father's side, a couple years older than me, has been in and out of jail. He's actually in right now for over the past 10 years. And this dude got more baby mamas than me. You know what I'm saying? He got more baby mamas than me. And then if you were to obviously juxtapose our lives, he's got like 4 or 5 kids. And like baby mamas out the wazoo. I'm pretty sure he got, like I said, he got 4 or 5 kids, and I think he got like 7 baby mamas. I don't know, do the math. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you, no. To your point, Cortez, is very true. But the reason for that is because black, quote unquote, black women have way too much control in the quote unquote black community. So, and if you leave women in control, and that's why we're making this video, in essence, and this is the point I really want to get to. If you leave it up to women, they're always going to make the wrong choice. Period. If it's up to them whether or not he puts a condom on the first night,
oh Lord,
she's gonna make the wrong choice. If it's up to them whether she's gonna sleep with her best friend's brother or best friend's boyfriend, she's gonna make the wrong choice. You know what I mean? And that's the other reason why we brought up arranged marriages. Because women, if you leave it up to them, they'll make the wrong choice. 90% of the time. I'm not trying to castigate women, or, talk down to them. I know how it's going to come across, but that's just the reality.
It's too late for that. We can't cancel.
No, look, there's way too much evidence out there of women making the wrong damn decisions all the time. I think the whole abortion thing is some bullshit, because if you want to sit here and say, women's choice, what about my choice? Men are trying to take my choice away. Look, you had a choice when you went to the club. You had a choice when you let that nigga buy you a drink. You had a choice when you was grinding up on that nigga. You had a choice to fuck him in the car, but you said no, come back to my crib. You had a choice to not make him put a condom on. You had a choice to not take your birth control for the past month. You had many choices. So now, when it comes to the baby, you want to sit here and say we trying to take your damn choices away? Come on, like I said, you leave it up to the woman. 90% of the time, they're gonna make the wrong decision. So it's just reality.
No, I mean, and then I guess my take on that quote from that chat from Cortez, I think it's like my take on it more so is that it's the bad boy archetype, man. That I think at face value, I think that's kind of what he was more so gearing towards, is that guys that fit that archetype of asshole, that just doesn't really give a fuck about women. I mean, I'm sorry, for my ladies out there, a lot of y'all, and you're not going to admit this openly, and I understand it because it seems shallow and it seems baseless at its core. But at the same token, I mean, let's be real. Take a look at all of your exes, right? The ones that you fawned over, the ones that were made your loins, your loins drip and salivate. You know what I'm saying? Those were the guys that really didn't give a fuck about you, right? I mean, you did everything, and I mean everything in your power to try to change that man for the better. And you just could not. He was too stoic and too firm in his ways, right? Now, that could have been to the detriment of his life, right? He probably could have ended up going to being a frequent jail visitor, right? And not in a good way, right? He was going to stay, not to visit. You know what I mean?
He was going to stay.
Because I hear the stories all the time, right? I hear the stories all the time about the women that have gotten jaded by that guy. That if you literally put all of those things that he did to you on paper, he was a bad boy, right? And so that antisocial jail guy, for Cortez's comment, I mean, yeah, he's gonna pull a lot more than those guys that flash money, because at the end of the day, look, he's going to walk into the room and he's not going to talk about the things that I do have, because I mean, he ain't got shit. I mean, all he's got is a record. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to women, he's gonna be aloof because he's got way more on his mind than, let me pull this bad bitch. No, he's thinking, oh man, let's see where the exits are. Let's see, you know what I'm saying? But let me not let this dude, like, ain't nobody get behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no shit going down in front of me without me popping off. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's thinking in his head the whole time, because he's just on a different time. He's on a different wave. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, women put that, because women are incredibly astute at social cues. They're gonna see this dude and they're gonna be like, damn, he's not interested in me at all. Like, what's up with him? Like, why is he being like that? What? So he doesn't think I'm cute. He doesn't think I'm pretty. And all of these thoughts just start brewing in their heads, right? And before you know it, it's that, hey, I just saw you standing over here. Is everything all right? And he's just like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Yeah, it was good with you. And boom, that's it. That's it.
Baby mama.
That's it. Baby mama number 6. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. That is usually the tale of the world that we live in, right? The bad boys win, good guys end up picking up the damage afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but hey, look, reality is a moral. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you can get with the program, and I'm not saying that you should go about being a piece of shit to women, right, in order to get women. No, nobody's saying that whatsoever. But what I am saying is that you need to be very firm and very confident in your self-worth. Otherwise, you will get finessed out here, right?
Yeah.
There are women that are constantly seeking free attention from men to validate themselves on a constant basis. And if you let them, as my co-host said, if you leave them to their own devices to navigate and to control the way this relationship goes, they will lead you into 6 to 7 dates without you getting what you want and them getting a boatload of what they want before they chew you out and leave you for the dude that gives it to them on the first night. It's guys, that's all we're asking you guys to think about here is to just know your own worth.
Yeah, for sure. Because ultimately, and I say this all the time on episodes of the True Scope. Look, ultimately, you know, people want to call us misogynists and all this other stuff, and that's just so far from the truth. Because I critique men the most. You know what I'm saying? That's I'm not even talking to women. This channel isn't for women. I do get it. Sometimes they watch the videos and stuff like that, and I appreciate it. Like I said, I give thanks, but I don't make these videos for you. You are the driving force behind that. I make these videos because I'm trying to get to the source, and the source is men. Men have to make better decisions. If you make better decisions, men, this guy wouldn't be out here asking these girls these questions because all women would be on the same page.
Lord.
Because men wouldn't be out here conducting themselves like that. You know what I'm saying? So it comes back to the men. But men literally, advocating their rightful position, abdicating, give women this sense of authority, sense of like entitlement and ownership. So that's ultimately what it comes down to. Brothers got to do better.
No, I mean, I think that and I don't want to take the onus, right? I mean, I know you're not. That's what you're not doing, but I also want to make sure that we're holding these waves accountable, right? Because a lot of the times I see women, shitting on men for not being, for not being the most, for not being traditional, right? For not being, the guy that holds the doors open. That guys, I mean, women, we've got to get to a point where we start owning the nonsense, right? Because at the end of the day, if you guys are the ones that control who gets sexual access, don't you think men are going to play by the rules? In fact, this is why men lie with their mouths, right? And women lie with their physical appearance, right? Because men are visual creatures and women are auditory creatures, right? So if you lie to a woman's ears, right, and you tell her the sweet nothings that she wants to hear because he is playing the game, right? This is where it all comes down to, right? So if you guys are gonna, open all these flood doors, sexual positivity, I can have sex with as many guys as I want, don't matter, all these different nonsensical, attributes that we now are putting in place in the world. At some point or another, you guys have to take accountability for the fact that men are going to again play by your rules in order to get what we want. Like that's nonsensical to think that we would just walk around here and just be like women just go, oh no, hot girl summers and city girl this and city girls that, and we're gonna be like, oh well, you know what? I'm gonna wife that woman. I'm gonna wife that city girl. I'm going to put a ring on it, help her quell her animalistic nature and her heathenry, right? I'm going to put a stop to it. That is the quickest way for you to get cleaned out for everything and all that you own. So
that's what women do.
Well, but that's what I'm saying, right? Is that we have to be realistic. When we're speaking to these men, right? This is why we tell these men these things, because women, guys, like we've got to keep it real. And I think that's the biggest problem I have a lot of the times is that a lot of people want to kind of, they kind of want to skirt responsibility, but then they want all the authority.
Yeah.
That is my biggest problem, right? Like y'all want all of that shit at your table, but then once we start having that honest conversation about how we got here to this table, oh no, y'all built this way, y'all made it this way, y'all are the patriarchy this, the patriarchy that, men rule the world, oh no. But then yeah, y'all are the ones that I'm pretty sure, are out here, just taking the first world country by storm. I mean, for God's sakes, we got a vice president as a woman, for God's sakes. Would that happen if this was a patriarchy? Like what are we talking about here? The world is freer than ever before. So
Oh
at
yeah.
some point or another, you need to start looking and taking a look in the mirror for yourselves and start saying, "Hey, look, like we kind of made this bed. Now y'all can be independent. You know what I'm saying? You can have your own, right? On your own, right? Because that's the key word of independency, right? It's doing it by yourself. And that's what a lot of y'all are going to be. A lot of y'all women are going to be by yourselves, right? And they're going to be hapless, right? And I don't care what you tell me. Oh, I don't need a man to define me. Cool. Let's revisit this conversation when you're 45, no
Yeah.
children. You go to every Christmas party with a bottle of wine
Yeah.
and a book full of sorrow.
No, you the favorite auntie.
And you're the favorite auntie because you got all the money and you drive, you ride in private jets all day long, right?
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, you go home and you're crying in your big ass fucking condo, your
Yeah.
3-bedroom condo with the 2 finished bathrooms and the
Yeah.
finished basement. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
And
Full,
the what's your dog's
fully
name? The Yorkie.
fully stocked
Fully stocked
cabinets of
fridge,
wine.
fully stocked fridge to feed no one. You don't even eat it yourself. You eat out all the time, but yet
Yeah.
your fridge is always filled. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So like, come on,
Yeah.
y'all
Like,
know what it is, man.
honestly, man, it's literally it's so real. The other day, like not the other day, like a couple months ago, I was out. We were like doing a double date, um, and I was speaking about the boss babe
Oh
uh,
Lord,
pandemic, and
oh
the
Lord.
chick, unbeknownst to me, what was one of them, and then she started breaking down and crying, and I was like, "Whoa!" I stand by everything I'm saying,
Uh
and if it hurts you, then the onus is on you. It's
huh.
up to you to change that, or live with it. But like, I'm literally like strumming my pain with his fingers.
Yeah, I can't.
Yes, he was singing my life with his words. Yes,
Yeah,
I
I'm
was.
dead. Yeah.
I know, literally, and I had no idea, but it stung her because it's true.
Nah,
I
you were
wasn't
like,
saying it because it's true.
yeah, yeah. That's the, yeah,
No, she had the one tears.
yo, yeah. She was fucking sick, man. She was like, hold on, you
And
not.
it started coming down like anime tears after a while, like the anime tears. It was like,
She was like, what?
How dare you?
Yeah, yeah. What the fuck? You talking to me like this? No, no. And just sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off with those sound bites, but I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's come on, man. Like this whole boss bitch era that we live in, man. It's it's the media basically selling you guys on how to be, amazing single women, man. And hey, look, like, dude, like it's what I will say this, right? Because I think a lot of women get this shit fucked up, right? I think they, when they listen to our podcast, it makes us sound like we want women that are docile, that have no ambition, that have no sort of that don't want to have a career that they love, admire, respect, and and appreciate. No, that's not what we're saying at all. What we are saying, though, is that those things do not make you a more suitable candidate for marriage. Okay, because I'll tell you this right now, I will take a 25-year-old social worker, right, who loves the shit out of her job, who loves the people that she's affecting every single day, making $40,000 a year, over $150,000 boss babe
yeah,
that comes with nothing but challenging me every 5 seconds that she can get a chance. Like, look, guys, and this is where I think women don't understand the burden, the invisible burden of performance that is on men to produce in this world, right? Because if y'all knew the amount of pressure that is on us to be the one, to be that guy, bro, you guys would not fix your lips to say some of the boss babe things that you guys say when you come back and you think that I need to do a whose dick's bigger with my man. Sorry, with your man. Like that is the biggest problem. This is why guys don't give a fuck about your income. You don't give a fuck when we're sitting on dates. Sorry to say it, we're not really that. We're not saying like, oh, you're this. Oh, that makes you so sexy. Like, no, that's not, because those things don't have anything to do with you being an awesome mom. If anything, those are going to impede you from being an awesome mom. Is that to say that you can't be a great mom having the best career, having making $100,000 a year, $150,000 a year? No, I'm not saying that all because I'm sure there's a lot of y'all that were raised by single women that made six figures. What I am saying is that now imagine if she was with the man that she loved, admired, and respected, and she was able to take hours away from her craft and focus it on just you. Imagine how much better of a mother she would be. She was an awesome mom at 80% because she didn't have time to give to you because she wasn't, she was doing it all by herself. Now imagine if she had a team where she could then take a load off. She would be operating at 150%,
Yep.
doing everything that you could possibly imagine a wife and mother would be able to do. My mom went through this, right? Is that to say that my mom was a terrible mother? No, I'm not saying that at all. My mom did as best she could do with what she was working with, and when it came down to it, there was things that she wasn't able to do. She wasn't able to go to all my basketball games. She wasn't able to go to all my football games. I was happy as hell just to see her for senior night. You know what I mean? There was a lot of things that my mom missed out on sports wise, that she would be able to do if she was in a dichotomy that allowed for her to take time off from work and not struggle. So for the society to keep on wishing, and a lot of single mothers will tell you that shit is not easy. It is not for the faint of heart. So for our society to be keep pushing on to women that doing it by yourself is better than not doing it with someone at all, that's just a really shitty fucking, piece of advice to take on.
Yeah.
We're
No,
better together, guys. Men and women are better together than we are apart. Don't let
dude,
the
I
media
say
fool you.
all the time, all the time. They're giving women the worst advice because it's coming from women, and women give other women the worst advice. If you ever want to hear the worst advice someone can give someone, listen to a woman give another woman advice.
Look,
Period.
single women keep other women single.
Yeah,
That's basically how it is.
misery loves company. So that's
That's
just how it's
basically
going to be. And ultimately,
those wine nights don't hit the same when they're all in a relationship. I'll tell you that right
look,
now.
ultimately, and I think that like if they want to call this misogynist, okay, I'll allow that. But at the end of the day, it's factual. So what they try to do is they try to break it down and try to try to reconstruct their own utopia. But in reality, men validate women. Period.
Okay.
Because if a woman hasn't been with any men, and she's like 30 or she's not in a serious relationship, then that's a red flag. Why? Because that says that men have not signed off on you, or not. A man has not signed off on you. So that means something's wrong with you, right? Right? We all take that as like a red flag. Next, if you've been with too many men, now you're overvalidated because it's like, okay, now we know who you are. We know what you are and how you get down. So at the end of the day, they can't control that. Whether you with one man, and then you happen to marry that guy, then yeah, that's ultimately like the best turnout for you. But if you want to be like that boss babe and you want to be going into your 30s, mid 30s, and not having a serious relationship, yes, you know what? At the end of the day, that's going to hurt you because men validate women in that regard. Because if you're not with a guy, you could say, oh, because they weren't good enough or whatever the case may be, but it doesn't matter because you're still going to be that aunt with the nice car, nice gifts. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
You know what? I don't think what you said is misogynistic. I think what it is and also I want to make sure we hone it in, right? Because I think we want to make sure we're not talking about the game of life, right? Right, because that's not something if we're talking about the game of life, then obviously it's not just simply on a man, for validation. But if we're talking about the dating marketplace, right? If we're talking about the relationship marketplace, I can't tell you how many times I watch women walk around saying, I'm a 10, I'm a 9, I'm a this. And this is where I'm coming back to your point that you just made. Is because yes, there's no market, right? Because essentially you're sorry, women, ladies, you guys, as much as you guys want to, go ahead and shout to the rooftop about your value, your own and in perceived value, there's a market, guys, right? So that market though is dictated by the opposite gender, right? Because again, at the end of the day, what are you looking for? If you're a heterosexual woman, you're looking to to be courted by a man. And in order for me to be courted by a man, it's not like you can walk around and say, yeah, I'm a 10, and the guy's just going to go, oh yeah, you're a 10 because you say you're a 10.
Yeah.
No,
That's not how it works.
you have to have the value, the market value, right? And this is the best way we're able to create this conversation, because a lot of y'all, when we say the things that we say, you take it and you go to fucking Front Street and then you make it seem as though we're out here, trying to chastise and shit on women. No, what we're trying to be is realistic, so that way it helps you guys get out there, men and women, but especially men, and understand what the world is really all about. And if you really understand the world, you understand that when it comes to dating, men, you are the assessors of value at the end of the day, right? So when a woman is running around screaming, I'm a 10, I'm a this, I'm a that, if she's not able to, and I think your point about not getting, if she's not pulling any guys, as far as no man is coming to her, it's essentially saying, like, if she's not she's not attracting a certain type of male, right? Because at the end of the day, female game is being able to attract and retain the man that you want, right? Male game is hey, what is the caliber, and how many women does your value allow for you to be able to pull, right? That is the difference. That is the difference between men and women at face value, right? So if you're not able to attract and retain the best possible man, right, and lock him down, that says a lot about your value.
Yeah.
So this is something that we need to start being a little bit more realistic about. And when we are out in these dating markets, this is why men and women can be delusional about their standards. Because look, guys, we have to live in a fact-based reality. I can't go out here and say I deserve a Beyonce when I'm out here not fucking pulling my weight. Because let's be real, a girl like Beyonce isn't even looking my way. And I make good money, but there is no way a woman like Beyonce is going to say, oh, well, this guy is, I'm making $25 million a year. Let me go ahead and take a chance on the dude that's making X amount a year. Way below for me on the bracket. Like, I can't live in that Disney fairy tale where I'm going to be like, oh, well, she's going to whisk me up and she's going to love me for me. And she's going to want to take me around to all of her all of the banquets. And she's going to want to show me off. Hell fucking no. When she can go ahead and she's not even going to look our way, guys. There's a reason why a king can marry a peasant and make her a queen, but a fucking queen is never going to even look a peasant's way.
Yeah.
And even if she does marry the peasant, he is only going to be a peasant. If anything, in human history, there are occasions where the queen took a chance on the peasant and lost her fucking royalty title and became a commoner. Guys. So we have to be real about the expectations about, when it comes to assessing value and understanding that, hey, look, at the end of the day, you're not the one that dictates your value. You know what I mean? That is not on you to decide, sadly.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, this is economics 101.
Absolutely.
You don't decide the value, the market does. And that's one of the best parts about capitalism. It'll tell you if you have a great product or not. Some people come out, they want to start a business tomorrow, and they'll come up with a price point that it's just not going to work, and then they're not going to move into units, and then they're either going to have to adjust or they're going to have to fold. It's that simple. Yep. So as a woman, and even as a man, at both, you have to find out what your value is based off the market. You have to go out to the market, and then look, if you're pulling nothing but threes, you may be able to tweak that to get some fives based on the mental, like I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Will you ever, be able to just go up to a 10? No, you're not just going to be able to do that. And same for women. But the thing is, with women, again, it comes down to the men, because ultimately men decide it. But the problem is men are thirsty. So you always want to have, it's kind of like a movie. Think of a movie, right? Like post-apocalyptic, where some virus came out and was killing everybody, and every time they get close to stopping that virus and eradicating it, you get one thirsty motherfucker that's I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it, and then it prolongs the virus. That's what simp ass dudes, thirsty dudes, they provide for these women. they give them that false validation, and then it swoops their head up, and then it's a circle. We'll never be able to stop it. There's always going to be thirsty ass dudes out there, unfortunately.
Absolutely. No, but you know what it is, I love that point you made, and I think this is kind of where I think Cortez, you mentioned something about sort of where the tail of the head has gone over the last couple of years, as far as like men being in sexless, reporting sexless numbers. Sorry, numbers of having of being sexless over the last couple of years, and purporting celibacy at higher rates than ever before. And I think that is mostly because, again, it's because of the regulated marketplace that we sit in right now in regards to the sexual marketplace. Now you could be an average girl, you can run around, right? You can go on your Instagram, you can put a couple bikini pictures up. I mean, look at these two girls that are on the screen as far as this video that we're taking, right? These two girls probably get hit up by guys with check marks. You know what I'm saying? And they are, for lack of a better, way of describing, they are pretty average. There's nothing about them that comes off and goes, that girl belongs on a runway somewhere, right? So like, but these girls are able to probably pull guys, right? They probably have guys that are coming out with 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers, 60K followers. They probably have guys in their DM. So now when they look in their hometown and they got average Joe with maybe 100 followers, because it's really hard for guys to amass followers on social media platforms unless you really have a following from other venues, or you're just, again, like an attractive guy in the eyes of most women. Even then it's really hard for you to amass numbers. So these average girls are now looking at those average Joes in their hometown going, why do I gotta deal with you when I can get flown out by this 60K blue checkmark dude who's gonna wine and dine me and take me to the Bellagio and take me to all these fucking and take me to the places where there's a golden toilet and a bidet. You know what I'm saying? When I'm over here and we're over here doing bar crawls back hometown. You know what I'm saying? They don't, like, why? Why should they have to? Why should I have to improve? So now, but the problem is that now they get tainted because those dudes don't wife them. The guys that are at that point that are hyper successful, they don't wife them. They just bust it and send them back on a JetBlue ticket. You know what I'm saying? Economy. And then now when they get back to their own town, they're like, nah, I'm pulling I'm pulling 60 guys with 60K followers. I'm pulling guys that fly private jets. I can't, I can't deal with average. Bro, you're fucking average.
Yeah, your whole life you've been average.
You've been average your whole life, and now you're too good for the guy that's down the street from you that probably is going to give you all of those things that you asked for. He's going to be faithful to you. He's going to give you the 2 kids, the picket fence. He's going to love you for you. He's going to want to be with you and all of your misgivings and all of your problems and issues that you come along with, right? He's going to let you talk back to him. He's going to let you he's going to do all that shit. He's going to do that. I'm talking about these guys that are supremely average Joes, right? Like, these guys are going to kiss the ground that you walk on, but because of the fact that they don't meet the metrics that you think that you deserve, when you can't even meet them yourself, it's just this is why the marketplace is this skewed, and it's why guys that are doing well for themselves are thriving. Because let's be real, the guys that are getting all the chicks are the ones that are making making about 70,000. I don't even say that. They're making, because the average Joe is making between $40,000 to $45,000 a year, 50 at tops, depending on where you live. The guys that are making more than that are easily pulling these girls, and that's just cutting it dry. Depending on where you live, because 60,000 can go a long way depending on where you live. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's just we live in a weird, crazy world where everybody thinks they deserve the best, but yet they don't want to even, take the time out to improve to obtain the best, right? They just want to be taken as I am, not as I come. It's just crazy out here, dude.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I mean, I don't want to continue to beat the hell out of a dead horse.
Yeah,
but I think we've gotten our point across. I think that we're in. Also, with the help of Cortez, he's definitely been, adding a lot to the conversation. I greatly appreciate it, Cortez. Definitely, you've been bringing a lot of great perspective to this discussion. So, but yeah, ultimately, I think we're all in agreement. We're all on the same page. That well, back to the topic of the video, the whole raw thing. I think to answer the question, look, as to all the dudes out there, should you go raw? No, because I say it on my channel all the time. Look, first and foremost, you don't want no kids, right? If you're not ready for no kids, don't put yourself in a position to have no kids. And I'm not for abortions. I made that very clear too. So I'm not going to ever put you in a position where you will put yourself in a position that you can have a child aborted. So you can, and again, abortion isn't a female issue. Ultimately, if you don't put the seed in her, she can't have an abortion anyway. So you're literally giving her the power. Stop doing that. So
look at that accountability. Hold up, Aaron. Got to make sure because they gonna catch it. They're gonna miss it. Let it not escape them, man. They're gonna miss it. They're gonna literally not take what you just said because they're not gonna listen to an hour and 20 and hear where you just literally held men accountable for impregnating women, right? When it comes to the abortion topic, just make sure, guys. Clip that part. Right. Let me make sure I get 1 hour 20 46. All right. So that way, when we get the nonsense in the comment section, that way, I can direct them to that point where we
reference that point.
Yeah, we gotta start doing it.
Totally though. It's man, it's up to you. So don't shoot up the club unless it's a girl that obviously you vetted. You met her, known her for at least a couple of years. You lived together. You know what I mean? All that ring on the finger, ideally. You trajecting towards marriage. Yeah, then shoot that shit the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no, because you take all the risk, and what's the reward? A nut that you were going to get anyway.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's just be real, fellas. So I know, don't get me wrong. Again, look, have I done it before? Yes. Am I proud? Am I proud of that? No, definitely not. But look, I understand, and it says in the Bible. Again, quoting the scriptures, when I was a child, I did childish things.
Ooh.
So once you are no longer a child, you put away such childish things. So yeah, when I was a child, I did a lot of shit that I would never do today. So obviously, once you come into that knowledge and that understanding, and you can differentiate, then yeah, the onus is on you. So if you listen to this video and you can comprehend what we're saying, and then you go out and do that shit, no, nigga, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's on. You can't go back because you already know too much. It's like when Eve bit the apple, she knew too much. Once you watch these videos, therefore you cannot go back to not knowing. Once you know, you know.
Thank you for that, Aaron. I'm just gonna simply say, it's Monday Night Raw over here. You know what I'm saying? So shoot that shit out, man. It's Monday Night Raw. I'm laying the smacker down. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? This is on this track. This isn't an echo chamber, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you need to sow your raw oats and you need to bust it down, man. Like, guys, we all know, man. Just shoot that damn club up.
Hell no.
I'm just kidding. Seriously, no, it's still Monday Night Raw. But at the same time, what I will say is no, it's not Monday Night Raw on the first date. Guys, I can't sit here, right? I'm a dog. I'm nasty. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and say I have not done such, childish things as my co-host mentioned before. But what I will say is that, dude, every single, especially when this girl is not taking contraceptives on her end, Lord, those 2 weeks after are the most hellacious.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you don't know this girl fully and you haven't vetted this girl fully. Those are even when you've been dating a girl for 6 months and and you're not even in a
serious
relationship. You haven't even made it official yet. And that happens. You're still 2 weeks. So imagine on the first date. Yeah, because again, like the way I am is that if I clap on the first date, I'm going back for more. Like I'm not one of those guys I'm not one of those guys that says, "Oh God, you gave it up to me on the first date." Like,
I am. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
No, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that perception. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I look at it is that you already knew what it was, and that you knew damn well that if you didn't, then somebody else would. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
yeah, I mean, yeah,
that's the way I look at it. That's the way I
but
look at it.
nah. So the thing is, I use it as like the litmus test. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
will I keep you on the roster? You know what I'm saying?
Hell
At like
yeah.
the 12th man, yeah, you'll be a
Yeah.
woman. You know, no homo. You'll be on that depth chart.
Mm-hmm.
But like come on, let's be real. Like I'm not calling you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You might hit me up.
Yeah.
But like I'm not really gonna be chasing you down. Like for me, I can always speak
I
for
think it
myself.
just depends, man.
It's the thrill. You know what I'm saying? I like the thrill, the chase.
Yeah.
Once the chase is over, it's like, well, that was most of the fun for me. You know what I'm saying? I like new and exciting. It was like, okay, how am I going to get this? And it's like, oh, I clapped already. Well, that was a little less, a little underwhelming. So
but you know what I'll say? I mean, that's a whole other topic for another day. But I mean, I'll just say on that, for me, it's just personally like the reason why I don't take any stock in that is because look, I am a busy ass dude. Like my job is extremely stressful. So the last thing I need to be doing is worrying about chasing anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like for me personally, and this is me personally, the reason why I'm okay with it is like, hey, look, again, if I'm showing you what I bring to the table, and you say, shit, let me get on this train as fast as I can, and I tell you that I don't do the whole free attention thing, I don't do the whole, going out on 30,000 dates, and like I keep it real with you, as far as what my needs are and what my wants are, then yeah, like there's no way you're gonna be sitting there trying to play the let's do 3 dates and then no. You're gonna know my value and you're gonna say shit like we're having a good ass time, and it's not gonna be on some shit where you're just gonna give it up just for the sake of giving it up, because that's when you start to have the red flag go off. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like you get one drink and she's like, all right, so we going back to your place or are we coming over to mine? Now that's crazy. That's wild. That's when you get put on a roster. But essentially, I digress, right? So as far as going raw on a first date, no, guys, I highly suggest you don't. I mean, it's the risks, as my co-host mentioned, are extremely lengthy, and at the same token, guys, the headache that you are going to incur by putting yourself in those type of predicaments is unfounded, right? So I will never sit here and be a fucking hypocrite and say I've never done it.
yeah.
What I will say is that it is not all that it's pent up to be for one night of pleasure.
Yeah, no, it's
not.
Because also,
It's not.
very briefly, because we're wrapping it up, but it's what you said about those 2 weeks after. Look, man, and that should be a glimpse into like how you literally as a man can take the power and give it to the woman. Because those 2 weeks, not even if 2 weeks, she can call you in like 5 days and be like, oh, I missed my period. Whether it's true or not. Whether it's true or not.
I've had it.
Like it's up to and whether it's yours or not. So those are a lot of what ifs to be dealing with that you don't have to deal with. But she has the power. She can be like, oh, it's your baby. I ain't been with nobody else. Lies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm keeping this baby and all sorts of stuff and yada yada yada. So look, honestly, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? Because I fucks with y'all. I had this chick one time, right? Dead ass. She tried to tell me that. It was like a week, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I missed my period, or whatever." And I'm like, "Nah." First of all, like, you must not know Dub. You know what I'm saying? You must not know Big Papa, because I ain't going for that shit. So I dead ass said, "Listen, I'm not saying that you didn't miss your period. I'm not gonna call you a liar. But what I will tell you is it can't be mine. I can't have kids." I'm not even joking. Not even joking. Dead ass. But you know what happened? That shit stopped. That shit stopped. Because I knew it was some bullshit. Because they'll try to pull some bullshit like that just to try to get you. And then you know what they'll do? Real talk. They'll want you, right? And they'll tell you some shit like that, knowing that they're not even pregnant. But what they'll do is they'll try to get you to get them pregnant in the interim, or they'll get pregnant by somebody else and have you thinking that's your baby. So look.
Yo, that's hilarious, man.
No, that's the truth. No cap.
Crazy, no cap. I can't have kids, man. Yeah.
For real, no, I told her, I was like, no, you can ask the doctor. I'll show you the records. I can't. Yeah. So I know it ain't mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that ass straight face. So but yeah. That's the same story I'd use. Cortez.
Damn, man.
My man Cortez. Yo, for real.
Man. Yeah. For real. I fucks with you, Cortez, man. Yo. Yeah, it's crazy over here. Yeah, but yeah. So with that being said, I mean, guys, yeah, we're discussing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I still say Monday Night Raw, you know what I'm saying? Not on the first day, but hey, Monday Night Raw is one of the greatest shows on earth. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, guys. You know what I'm saying? Some of us just are ready for the lights. Anywho, so please y'all. Oh shit. Damn,
That's
Cortez
true.
dropping
That's
that
that's,
heat.
that's real talk. That's real talk,
So
Cortez.
nice.
I've
Yep.
seen that too.
I mean,
I've seen that too.
you played a sport too. I mean, so you know what I'm saying, like especially with athletes like that are prime and that have that like
Oh,
you know what I'm saying, like the genetics are gonna be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? They don't waste no time because they know that you are by pre-selection going to be next woman up. You know what I'm saying? If they don't play their cards right. But yeah, so with that being said, guys, thank you so much for fucking tuning in. Especially you, Cortez, for dropping some knowledge for us and letting us, gain some insight on some fellow men that have dealt with some of the heathenry that this this YouTube video that we showed today kind of expounded on. So I wanna definitely to thank my co-host as well for an amazing first show back. I know we had
yes.
some problems with the connection, but hey,
Sorry about that, guys.
we do it live. We do it
Yeah.
live for y'all. We do it live for y'all. All right. Aaron, please take it away.
All right, y'all. So thank you again for tuning in. Like my co-host Big Mike just said, look, we're gonna try to give y'all some more lives. We're trying to work out a schedule. Obviously the holidays and everything. And I know it sounds like a whole bunch of excuses right now, but it's reality. So we're trying to, give y'all what y'all want in a way that's gonna work out for all parties involved. So until we get there, please just remain patient.
Yes.
Please like, subscribe, share the videos. Let us know that y'all want more videos. You know what I'm saying? Because outside of brothers like Cortez, we don't get that much, especially on the comments. And I think that the more y'all comment, other people see it, and they understand that it's a community, and not just like, oh, that's probably people they know. I don't personally know Cortez,
Same.
but Cortez, it seems like a really cool dude. Obviously, he's on the channel, he's watching it, so we're like minded in that regard. So please bear with us over this time as we're trying to figure things out. But I can assure you, we're going to keep it straight 100. The True Scope and Moss Media presents real shit. So please also let us know if y'all want us to cover something, a video you want us to react to, or just a topic you want us to talk about, whatever the case may be, and we will definitely bring that to y'all. But outside of that, again, I'm very thankful just to have this platform and to have one of my my best friend, one of my best friends, my best friend.
Oh, so you disrespectful.
Yeah,
Disrespectful
and
to each
actually,
other.
you know what? Not my best friend, my best man.
Yeah,
My
about to
best
say,
man.
disrespectful and
Yeah,
churlish.
to have my
Yeah.
best man
Woo.
on this platform with me. So very thankful for that. Very thankful for y'all. Stay blessed, y'all, and let's just keep it pushing. I'm out.